Here's our market report. And oil prices trend lower. We'll talk about that in a second here. Gold, though, gold is just like we've been saying for the last while, just kind of chunking along there, not really doing much of anything, just kind of like hovering in that 3,300, 3,200 range in US dollars. Currently, right now, gold is at 32.92, just kind of like stuck there. It's again just in that range. Bitcoin. Donald Trump successfully raised that money in the Bitcoin market as well. He was raising money with DJT to purchase a bunch of Bitcoin. Bitcoin right now at 103, so kind of, as long as they're going to hang on to that $100,000 mark, it'll likely spring higher. If it sets back, it could set back, a little bit here, and it could be another opportunity for many people. But the stock market in general is relatively flat, as well as we're getting kind of mixed signals from what's going on with tariffs on, tariffs off, tariff this, tariff that. So currently the markets are off a bit. The major markets are marginally off. Again, not much direction, kind of like just compressing that spring. The Canadian dollar, same kind of story there, just kind of like, it's compressing in that area as well. But the bigger story is, if you look at this, is a year-long trend here for West Texas Intermediate and then Western Canadian Select. The trend line is down for oil, and OPEC has said that they're going to increase supply. This is one of the biggest things related to inflation. We've talked about this for a while. That's where Trump is getting some of his good numbers from, is obviously the price of energy goes down. Lo and behold, the price of energy goes down, the price of goods go down. Who would have thought that energy is so related to the price of energy?
But also, if the economy slows down, gas prices go down as well, or oil prices go down as well, don't they? I think that's what a lot of this is about.
And then this one is more telling too. This is like a chart of the futures and a table of futures and indexes on oil. So if you look at West Texas Intermediate at $60 US a barrel, Brent crude at 63.86. And then if you go down a little bit, you're going to find Western Canadian Select, which is way down almost in the middle. And look at the price difference, $48.59 for Western Canadian Select. Some of the cheapest oil around. And why is that? People ask, why is Western Canadian Select always cheaper? And most people will tell you that it's because, it's heavy and sour, and it's, West Texas Intermediate is light and sweet. But some of the other factors is like we have limited access to market. Like we really only have one export market, and that's the U.S. And they say, you want to sell it to us or not? Because we don't refine a lot ourselves, and transportation costs, we're shipping it. We should be trying to refine our own oil and gas as well. And then Canada's oil sector is burdened by federal regulations, carbon taxes, and an anti-pipeline sentiment. And that discount has fluctuated. That discount has fluctuated from like $10 to $30 a barrel. And in 2020, that fluctuation was as high as $40 a barrel. And that discount costs Canada billions every year in lost revenue. And the solution? What's the solution? Build more pipelines. Build more pipelines. Build more pipelines.
I'm just looking there.
Access
if you
other
look
markets.
At Western Canadian Select and Urals, which are right next to each other, $20 price difference. Urals is also sour, isn't it? Famously.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
And some of these, the Mexican sour as well, I believe. So I mean, because you do often hear that, don't you? And that's kind of like a full stop. It's like, no, it's because it's really heavy.
About, right?
Yeah, but it's beyond that. I mean, it is also because there aren't sufficient refineries to turn it into petroleum first. So like that's also given to the Americans, isn't it? As well as basically a monopoly on, as a consumer.
Well, just think of it from a common sense point of view. You have one customer, and you're saying, "Will you buy our oil?" And there's like, maybe. What kind of price can you give me?
Yeah.
What kind of price do you have? Well, we can sell it at a 30% discount. Okay, we can probably take some of that.
Yeah. It's just such a nightmare, and there are little bits of evidence here and there, but it's no surprise that there are conspiracy theories that the Americans have orchestrated this situation, because it's absolutely great for the Americans, isn't it? This, and it always has been.
Yeah. It's energy, energy, energy. But I mean, we've been our own problem. We've been our own problem. Canada, we've been our own problem. We didn't want to invest in building a refinery. We didn't want to invest in building another pipeline. When who was here during the start of the Ukraine war? Who was here begging for our LNG, oil and gas? Who was here? The Japanese,
Koreans, Japanese, Germans. I think the Greeks also came, didn't they?
And then what did our fearless leader, the Liberal Party, say to them?
No business case, yeah.
No business case.
In which case, he should have continued. There should have been a comma. He should have said, there's no business case, but there is a very strong environmental case, because if we sell this gas, then it will displace coal, and that's going to be great for the environment, everyone. And I'm Justin Trudeau, and I care about the environment, so I'm obviously going to do that. Somehow, though, that comma never appeared, did it?
I think he should have also added, let's all go back and light up and not worry about our problem.
Yeah, he needed to go and buy some shoes, didn't he?
There you go.